So, hello, I'm Monique Jonath. I am a 2018 and 2019 Oakland Youth Poet Laureate finalist, and I'm so glad to be here today to talk to a 2022 finalist. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Dara, and I am a 2021 and 2022 Oakland Youth Poet Laureate finalist. Great to be here.
So glad to be here with you. So I'll just jump right into the questions. I know that um, this is your second year with OYPL. So, what has the community of young poets meant to you over the past year?
Yeah, I think that what's so great about OPYL is the fact that, it kind of so representative of like our city, of Oakland, of like the different, of where different people come from, different places, different heritages, different ethnic backgrounds, different religions, and kind of just like represents Oakland as like a melting pot of different people. That's why I think, and this ability to have a shared voice through that diversity is such an incredible thing.
I'm right there with you. I love that. I guess I'm just wondering if you have any like favorite parts of Oakland, favorite things about being from there, living there that you want to share.
Um, I one thing I like about Oakland, I think, is like the greenery of it. I think that there's not that many, I think, pretty big cities that have such a green environment and such kind of a very like lush and very like it gives you a lot of space to think as well as kind of like you get like the best of both worlds. You get kind of like that more space, that more time to have like your own thoughts and kind of think things through. And you also get kind of like a mixed like you get to interact with other people. So that's I think Oakland is like great in so many ways, but I think that's just like one.
Yes, I love that. And the trees of Oakland are always going to be one of the most beautiful parts about it. I guess I'm wondering now, as a poet, do you have a specific writing process or a practice or schedule, or is it kind of just go with the flow? Like, could you describe how you come up with and write and edit your poetry?
Yeah, so actually I think that for me at least, I mean, I started really picking up poetry during the pandemic. And I think that I kind of write poetry kind of as needed when I need to vent, when I need to express my emotions, when I need to, when I have something thoughtful to say, I'll write it down and make it, poetic and make poetry. But it's hard for me like to kind of do a day to day or just be more like methodical. I think with my poetry, it has to come like very naturally to me.
So definitely driven by emotion, would you say?
Yeah, definitely more sporadic.
Yes, I feel you heavy on that one. I would love to ask you if there's anything that you wish that adults and older people knew coming from the perspective of a young person in Oakland.
Yeah, I think that adults should understand that, teens these days, kids these days have such challenging, hard, like so many hardships, especially, mentally as well as, that's been definitely been exacerbated by the pandemic. And, we deserve a voice too. We deserve a voice to share, what we think about the world because, you know, a lot of the burden that we have the burden to, continue living and continue to kind of make the world a better place. We have, we have the responsibility to fix what's like been broken. So I guess that young older people should know that young people's voices matter, and we deserve to be recognized.
I love that. To wrap up a little bit, I'm wondering if you can talk a little bit more about if you have any inspirations or favorite poems, favorite songs, just artistic people that you're drawing from.
Yeah. So, well, my background is Persian, and I think there's a big poet like culture in like from in Iran or like for like Persian, Farsi or language. We really, I think that like kind of inspired me to write poetry just to be kind of more in contact with my roots also. So I think that's like kind of my biggest inspiration. And every day around me, all like the heroism I see every single day from other people, all of the like little moments, those really affect me too.
That's so beautiful. Is there anything else that you think I would be remiss to leave this interview without asking, or anything that you feel you really want to share?
It's such an honor to kind of like represent Oakland as a OPYL finalist, and I'm really looking forward to continuing my involvement with this program for like another year and for the rest of my life.
It truly is lifelong. And I'm looking forward to getting back to the city and hanging out with you and the rest of the cohort.
Of course.